You have been drinking more water. You have added fiber to every meal. You are doing everything the wellness world tells you to do, and you are still waking up bloated, sluggish, and backed up. Here is what nobody tells you. The reason most gut fixes fail is not because of what you are eating. It is because of what your colon cannot do anymore, and it comes down to 3 simple mechanics that happen, or fail to happen, in the very first 10 minutes of your morning. Today I am going to walk you through all 3. And the 1 teaspoon fix that ties them together. In this video, we are covering 3 things. First, the overlooked mechanical reason your colon cannot empty properly, and the posture fix that takes seconds. Second, how to use temperature to wake up your gut's own nervous system before breakfast. And third, the 1 teaspoon of a specific fiber that transforms from a dry powder into a slippery gel inside your colon, making everything move with minimal effort. If you have tried everything and still feel like your digestive system is fighting you, you are not broken. Your gut just needs the right morning signals. The hidden kink in your system. I want to start with something that will completely change how you think about gut health, and it has nothing to do with food. Deep inside your pelvis, there is a muscle that wraps around your lower intestine like a sling. During the day, this muscle creates a natural kink like a bend in a garden hose to help you maintain control. That kink is essential. It is supposed to be there. But here is the problem. When you sit down on a standard toilet, feet flat on the floor, hips at a 90-degree angle, that muscle does not fully release. The kink stays partially in place. And what happens when water tries to flow through a kinked hose? It struggles, it pushes, and it never fully clears. This is what happens every morning for millions of people. The body strains to pass stool against a partial obstruction that is purely mechanical, not dietary, not a disease, not a deficiency. Just a kink that modern plumbing accidentally created. The result is incomplete evacuation. Waste stays behind in the colon, bacteria break it down, gas is produced, and that becomes the bloating and afternoon pressure that makes you feel like you are carrying a weight around all day. The fix is the simplest thing in this entire video. Raise your feet 4 to 6 inches while you sit on the toilet. A small step, a footstool, a folded blanket, anything that lifts your knees above your hips. That elevation allows the muscle to fully release and your body to do what it was anatomically designed to do without any effort or strain. People who make this single change report feeling more complete after every bathroom visit. Not because they changed the diet. Because they finally allowed their body to complete a process it was never quite finishing. Before we get to the 1 teaspoon fix, if you are ready to reset your gut using natural, science-backed strategies that work with your body's own biology, hit subscribe. Every week we bring you practical wellness that actually makes a difference. Waking up your gut's hidden brain. Your gut has its own brain. A completely independent network of over 100 million nerve cells that runs the entire length of your digestive tract without needing a single instruction from the brain in your head. Scientists call it the enteric nervous system, and it operates on its own schedule, its own signals, and its own intelligence. But after a night of sleep, this system is at rest. For people with sluggish digestion, that overnight pause does not end cleanly in the morning. The gut's nervous system stays quiet. It needs a cue, a signal. That signal is 8 ounces of warm water, sipped slowly, on an empty stomach, immediately after you wake up. When warm liquid enters an empty stomach, it registers the heat and sends a direct nerve signal to the colon, triggering what researchers call the gastrocolic reflex, the wave of muscle contractions that moves waste through the colon. Cold water provides a mild version, but warm water is more reliable and more consistent. Drink it slowly over 5 to 10 minutes. Then wait 15 to 20 minutes before eating breakfast. That waiting period allows the signal to travel the full length of the digestive tract before you add anything new. For people with chronic constipation, this single habit often shifts the digestive pattern within the first week. Not because it is magic. Because you are finally giving your gut's nervous system the morning cue it has been waiting for. The 1 teaspoon that transforms your colon. Now we get to the 1 teaspoon. Regular fiber adds bulk. But bulk is only useful if there is enough moisture in the colon to move it. After 40, the colon becomes significantly more aggressive at pulling water out of stool. Adding more dry fiber to a dry system is like throwing more logs onto a fire with no oxygen. You are adding bulk to something already too dry to move. Psyllium husk does something completely different. When it contacts water, it transforms into a thick, slippery, mucilaginous gel. That gel coats the inside of the colon, surrounds the stool, locks moisture in, and creates a lubricated pathway that allows material to glide through with almost no effort. Think of the difference between sliding something across dry pavement versus a wet surface. Same object, completely different result. That is what psyllium does to your colon. Study after study in adults with chronic constipation shows that psyllium is more consistent than almost any other dietary fiber for producing softer stool, more complete movements, and less straining. Here is the exact protocol: 1 teaspoon, approximately 5 grams, stirred into 8 ounces of water. Drink it immediately, before it thickens. Follow immediately with another 4 to 8 ounces of plain water. Start once daily. After 1 week, increase to twice daily if needed. One critical point: psyllium without enough water can make constipation worse by forming a dense, dry clump. Always drink it with a full glass of water and follow with additional fluids throughout the day. Within 3 to 5 days of consistent use, most people notice stool that is softer, easier to pass, and more complete. Bloating reduces. That afternoon heaviness begins to fade. Supporting habits. 4 supporting habits work in the background to keep this system running consistently. First, pre-soaked chia seeds. Soak 1 tablespoon in a full cup of water for at least 20 minutes before eating. Dried chia seeds pull moisture away from the colon. Pre-soaked, they arrive already gelled and gentle. Second, sip water steadily throughout the day. Small amounts regularly provide sustained hydration to the gut lining in a way that 2 large glasses never can. Third, a 20-minute walk daily. The rocking motion of walking physically stimulates the colon's muscle activity. Consistency matters more than intensity. Fourth, a daily fermented food. Plain yogurt with live cultures, kefir, kimchi, or sauerkraut introduces the microbial diversity your gut needs to reduce gas and support regular movement. Even a small serving daily creates cumulative change over weeks. Your gut is not failing because you are not trying hard enough. It is struggling because 3 foundational morning mechanics have never been addressed. The fix is the simplest thing in this entire video. Raise your feet 4 to 6 inches while you sit on the toilet. A small step, a footstool, a folded blanket, anything that lifts your knees above your hips. Fix the kink. Raise your feet 4 to 6 inches. Wake the nervous system. 8 ounces of warm water, sipped slowly, before anything else. Give your colon the gel. 1 teaspoon of psyllium husk, drunk immediately with a full glass of water. Layer in the 4 supporters. Then repeat, daily, consistently. This is a recalibration, a series of signals that retrain your colon to function the way it always knew how. Your body has always had this intelligence. You are just now giving it the environment it needs to use it. Which of these 3 morning mechanics are you starting with today? Drop it in the comments, and if you have tried warm water or psyllium, share your experience. Someone in this community needs to read it. Give this video a like if it helped you.